Awakens YouTube. How's it going, guys? Let me put the thumbnail on here and get that done. Uh, Whenever it shows up. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Um, I just spent about an hour practicing singing. It's a passion of mine, something I want to do something with later on down the road. But right now, you know, we're doing the YouTube thing. And we'll keep doing this even after I do that. But today I've done some research, and it's like social media has a lot to do with if you make it as a singer or not. It has tons to do with it. So, you know, uh, this is important in other ways than just that, but that's one of the reasons is having your presence known. Somebody knows who you are, and there's 69 of you who know me. So, um, yeah. And later on, when uh, I have songs that I've written. I am one shy of a whole album's worth. I will put one on here for free for you guys to listen to. It'll have the nice background music with it, all that stuff. Um, but for now, we're just gonna do the lives. Gonna get the trail cam going tonight at midnight. I'm going to go online and order um, my laptop to be delivered tomorrow by Aaron's Rental in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I need that thing. When I my little Chromebook, it's not doing the greatest. Some things in the things I need it to do, it won't do as far as editing. It will edit like things, but it won't all the editing that I need it to do. So that's all right. You gotta. It takes money to make money. If you never heard that, it's an old saying, and I think most people have heard that. It makes sense. It's like, oh, I don't have a microphone. Okay, well there you go. You gotta get a microphone or something. I don't really use a microphone because you guys can hear me just fine on here like this. I wonder if this. Okay, it is still on there. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to put our PayPal on here. Uh, I gotta move this thing closer. I can't see what I'm doing. I see 5 on here right now. Did I missing any of the chatter? I don't think so. We got Kiara Jane. What is up, Kiara? I hope you're doing well. Just doing a live. Just got done practicing singing for a while. Um, just it's a goal of mine for later on. Um, Now there's no lights right now and stuff because in where I usually do the stuff, um, the lives are in the bathroom with the Halloween shower curtain and stuff. But it's like the window it's in there. It's one of those ones that you can't see through. You can see the shadow of somebody in there, but you can't see through. It's like frosted. But oh my word, it gets so hot in there. So this my Samsung Galaxy A14 5G phone and my computer are on my bed. So 11 in there. Wow. So guys, I want to thank you guys. You guys have been doing great. I mean, you've been nailing the views, uh, the likes, the subscribers. You guys have been just so nice. So thank you so much. Now I do put PayPal into the streams. So if you do like you came in, I try to get it done. I try to put the link in there before somebody comes on because I don't want them to think, oh, I'm asking them for money. You know, it's just there, and if somebody feels like giving, they can or can afford to. But that was not personally for you. So just so you know that it's just there for somebody that if they can't afford, they can give. Definitely, some of those proceeds will go, well, quite a bit to, the channel itself. Mask and costumes and just entertainment for you guys. This is my Merle Haggard shirt. Uh, he, what does it say here? He was born in 1937. He died in 2016. Merle Haggard is a legend in country. Now, I do sing oldies. I sing country. I sing some Red Hot Chili Peppers. So it is good to sing different things, um, because it's like a test for your voice. You get to taste different styles of music, and you learn certain things from different kinds of music, certain genres of music. Blues, country, rock. But Kiara, thank you so much. Um, Thank you for the heart. Now I usually do these later than this, hence the bathroom not being like I'm in a sauna. But today there's just something with my voice today. It's like I was singing great, and then it's kind of some days it's just not your day to sing that much. Ah, Maria Camacho, hi. How you doing? Nice to see you back again. You'll notice I do not have a hat on anymore, so you can see the gray hair. But I have a really cool hat coming. A really cool hat. It lights up too. Yeah. So that'll be coming soon. Um, yeah, you're right, Maria. Yeah, I know you were. Yep, yep. You were on the last live. Definitely. You might have been on the last two lives. I'm not sure. I think maybe. But you guys are. You guys have definitely hooked a guy up, and I'm very appreciative. So thank you so much. The lives weren't doing worth the crap. I'll be honest. And then it just you guys appeared, and people start. It's awesome. There's 69 subscribers now. We only had 58, and when you guys came along, just boom! It was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm not just I'm not just a yeah, not just in the country. Period. In certain kinds of country, I don't like sad stuff. Really, I don't know the biggest about it, but I don't know. Thank you for the hearts. I mean, I do sing sad country songs because they're just they're pretty. That's the way I try to look at them. Is it's a beautiful song. It could be a little sad, but you know what I mean. It shows emotion, and as somebody that sings, you want to touch people's heart. You want to put your soul into it, and not you want to be able to you want people to feel that. I believe music is very good for the soul. It's very good. If you think about it, it can make you happy, sad, mad, all kinds of things. Uh, that would be Mexican cuisine, Mexican food. Yes. Some people would be like, you should say Spanish food. No, no, I'm gonna say Mexican food because I've had plenty of Mexican friends who refer to themselves as Mexicans. Um, these days, I'm only saying that because these days you never know. Somebody comes in, oh, you're not woke enough. You're a racist. Whatever, dude. It's just the type of food I'm saying. You guys, y'all know. But yeah, Mexican food. Um, oh, really? Nice. I love the Mexican culture. I don't like the cartel, and I know you guys don't like the cartel. If you're not one, of course, and I know you're not. Um, oh man, I've never. I was on the border of Mexico with my dad. Rest in peace. He was a truck driver, and when I was a little boy, we went to the border to load his truck, but we never got to go across because it would have been illegal. Um, yeah, I'm gonna definitely, as far as if I were, I'm gonna definitely make sure things are calmed down in Mexico and know what's going on before I ever go back, before I ever go there, um, and try to get a visa or whatever to go there because the Mex the cartel thing right now, not a good time to go vacation in Mexico. They do have the Baja race, which me and my nephew both love. Now you can go, to a Baja race and you'll be fine. But like right now, I don't know. I don't know if I would even want to go to that because there's some people that do not like us right now. Um, what's so sad about Mexico? It's such a beautiful place, and the cartel takes advantage of its own people. I mean, so much so that there are ex police officers who are now cartel members. They will literally go up to a person, put a gun to their head, and say, "You join the cartel, or I'm going to shoot you on the street." That's literally what happens. So, yeah. Favorite animal. Favorite animal. I what would it be? Now, as far as domesticated, I'd say a dog. Other than a domesticated animal, um, hmm, I would say a ferret. I would say a ferret. There's other ones that I like, but and and favorite flavor of ice cream. That is chocolate chip cookie dough, or just straight regular vanilla. But I'm like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. I'll eat about anything, so I'll probably eat about any ice cream you put in front of me. You know, I yeah. I did a video not that long ago. I drank a whole bottle of ranch dressing, and believe me when I tell you, you don't want to do that. The whole day, I was belching up. Ugh. Um, Ranch dressing. It's horrible. Horrible. I thought this is going to get some views, right? No, it didn't. Because that's not the way it is right now. YouTube has changed from doing all the goofy, weird like that to something else. It's kind of a different beast now. Sort of the same, but not. I know trail cam footage, reaction videos are at the top of the list. So that will be the next thing that we do. I would say probably it. I know within a week, you guys should have some night vision trail cam footage to watch. I'm gonna let it sit there, the camera, for about 2 to 3 days, and then you guys can have some. And your friend betrayed you. Well, lo siento, mi amigo. Sorry, man. Yeah, people are man. I'm sorry. I, I say that to my sister, so don't take it personal, please. Uh, but yeah, Maria. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's friends are hard to come by. Acquaintances. There's tons of acquaintances. You know, I would say in a lifetime, you're lucky to find one good friend. If you're lucky, you get more. I do believe how you treat people comes back on you, but also sometimes it's just people are just bad. It's nothing to do with karma. It's just people are bad and they're being mistreating you. So yeah, you're better off without that person. Uh, I know it wasn't my friend that betrayed me, and I know that I don't know what you feel right now, but I have been betrayed. I know the betrayal. I know that feeling. But you don't worry about that. They didn't deserve you as a friend. Real friends don't betray each other, their trust or anything. They don't do that. I mean, I'm like, here's the thing. Like, even if I have had a friend and I knew he did something illegal, now if that person took somebody's life or like that, or was a like kids, I've heard, then I'm gonna probably call the cops. But besides that, that's their business. I ain't gonna get involved. I will be defriending them because I don't need that in my life. I don't need weird law breaking stuff in my life. I don't need that. I'm a law abiding citizen. I don't mess around. I'm 49 now. When I was younger, what are your favorite shoe brand? Shoe brand. I would say Converse. I like the old school kicks. The ones they wore in the 50s and the ones with the white bottom, the white around the edges, and I can't think what they're called. But that those Nike is a good brand. Uh, Reeboks are good, are really well made shoes, but I just don't like Reebok's designs. I don't really dig it. Adidas, now Adidas, yeah, Adidas rocks. Same, love Converse. Pair of oh, nice, nice. Okay, look at you. All right, 100%. Yeah. Um, Now, if you want to talk about how your friend betrayed you, I'm all ears. You can vent to me. But if you don't, it's cool. Yeah, it's your business. So, but I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I've been there numerous times. 49, really 50. I've had more than my share of people who have turned their back on me for no reason and just been horrible people. But, you know, it's just that way. There's good people, there's bad people, there's in between people, there's all kinds of people. Now, I'll tell you this, just my favorite, um, I'll say my favorite vehicle would be like, it'll be definitely a box Chevy, those square body Chevy trucks. Uh, Here is a Chevy bow tie tattoo that I got to get done. Uh, when I was a kid, and when I turned to a teenager, my grandpa gave me my first vehicle, and it was a pickup truck, 79 Chevy Cheyenne, long bed, 350 truck. So I love Chevys. Yeah, there's memories there with my dad, with my grandpa. So it's just kind of part of me. If if I won a brand new Ford Raptor, I wouldn't keep it. I would trade it for a Chevy. I'm that like hardcore about it. I think it's just what you're raised up on because Ford's a good truck. It's a good vehicle, but it's just not what my thing is. I don't like the aesthetics of a Ford. I don't like the way they look. Um, what do I do in my free time? Well, before I came on here, I had just eaten six taquitos with sour cream, dipping them in, and I did like an hour's worth of practicing my singing. That's something I want to do later on, but not right now. I've learned that a social media presence really, really, really has a lot to do with if you make it at all. Making a play, even selling music online. I write my own music. Um, the ones I have right now are country, but I do want to do different ones, maybe like some old school, like 50s Motown or just rock ones, like some covers. So I sing. I play with my nephew. Do this, go live. Uh, if there's anything to film outside, I'll take my Samsung out there. It sucks. I had a freaking tripod for my phone, but I ran over one of the legs with my chair accidentally, so it's dead. I have some riddles for you. Would you? Yeah, I'll answer some riddles. Yeah, riddle me this, sir. Now I don't know how good I'm going to be at them because I have ADHD, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I appreciate you coming on. I really do. This time of the day, especially a weekday and a Monday at that, I really didn't know if I'd get anybody on here. So thank you guys. We've been live for 22 minutes. So there's five people in the house. All right. I I do. We have been driving RC vehicles, but my nephew's Baja truck RC it broke. Okay, a mom has three kids: penny, nickel, and dime. What is the mom's name? Uh, Quarter. That's the one thing you didn't mention was a quarter. So I don't know, but it's a weird thing when you have ADHD. You think different. Like you're more black and white about things. So my way of thinking might be completely different than yours. Like to me, it might be, well, that's the answer. That it would just seem obvious, right? But then I could be completely wrong. But I'm going to say quarter because you didn't mention that one. You mentioned penny, nickel, dime. Uh, Now, the penny's not going to be here for long. I've heard that Trump is actually getting rid of the penny uh, because the penny is the only coin that literally does not, it's not worth being printed. It costs more to print them than they're worth. Uh, so, yeah, it's not quarter. Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound like a mom's name. See, penny, nickel. Wait a minute. Let's see. 16 would be 16 if you add them up. Would it be 16? I'm really trying to reach here and think about this. I thought, well, let's mention the coin he did that Maria didn't mention. That's not it. Try to add the numbers up, but part of me feels like that's not it either. This one has got me kind of stumped, actually. It's a good riddle. It's a very good riddle. Very simple, but but it doesn't take anything complicated to confuse somebody. Give some love to my folks, to the viewers. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys some trail cam footage, all that stuff. Ah, man. Ah, double loss. So, okay. So I think I'll say we'll get one more shot. You know, three strikes are out. Okay, penny, nickel, time. A mom has three kids. Dang. And I'm trying to think, does it need to sound feminine? Does it need to sound like a mom's name? Or just does it not sound like a mom at all or a female's name? Wow. Hmm. Woo, you got me on this one right now. The answer is what? Ah, that's good. Oh, it's so good. I knew it was. I knew it would be obvious. I knew it, but I just couldn't get it. It was like it wasn't there. Yeah. You know, this is why I don't play those video games that have a lot of puzzles and stuff because it's like with ADHD, it's a chemical imbalance in the brain, and you can't withhold as much information as the people that don't have it. You're not dumb. You just it's just things are more challenging. That's why I don't do games with puzzles because most of the time I just hate them because I can't figure them out most of the time. Now I can rebuild a motor engine. I can build you stuff out of wood. I can all kinds of stuff. I can sing my butt off, but it's just some things I'm just not good at. Which is well, that's everybody. You could be a astronaut and not know how to build a desk or a table with wood. You know, it's that's the way things are. Nobody knows everything. That's the thing. I've had a lot of so-called friends who said they did. You know, those kind of people who are like everything you did, they did more times and they did it better. No, they did. No, they did. Okay, another one. Uh, House is made red bricks. Another house is made out of orange bricks. They're made out of blue. Oh boy. I've got one answer that I don't know if I want to say on her. What is a greenhouse made out of? Now, I mean, there are greenhouse gases. There's all kinds of weird scientific crap. But hmm, how about moldy bricks, or not moldy, uh, bricks with moss on them, like the blocks on Minecraft. They have blocks. They have moss on them. Gets that old school kind of look for your build. I think I'm gonna take one of the guesses on that. I'm trying to think if it's. I'm gonna assume that this one's made out of bricks too, and I try not to assume too much because we all know what that means. You assume you make an ass out of yourself and everybody else. So, but this is just a riddle. So, hmm. I don't know. I mean, I would just say green bricks, but that's too easy to me. That's too easy. Yeah. I'm gonna say mossy bricks. I don't know. Hmm, red, orange. Hmm. and blue. I don't know. That's not it. All right. Okay. I don't. I'm not gonna go with just green brakes because it seems too easy. Even though that could be it. But okay. I'll do one more try and you can tell me. Green. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not doing good on these. Glass. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand that. Glass is clear, not green, so I don't know. Hmm. Oh, duh. The grass is green, right? The grass is green, and then is that it? Because other than that, I don't get it. I like because glass is clear, or foggy or whatever, but it's not. I mean, you can get green glass um, made, but special ordered and stuff. But that is a good one. You have some good riddles, some very good riddles. So, as far as you and YouTube, are you wanting to make it big time? I would like to have maybe 10,000 subscribers. That would be fine for me. It's not crazy, but it's making your life a lot easier. Um, I mean, the more the merrier, our subscribers and stuff go. But you know, I think 10,000 would be not it'd be a good number, and that's a ways down the road. But if I keep getting good people like you on here, then this channel is gonna blow up. Just no doubt in my mind. I'm literally in shock of how many views and stuff we've got lately. He said, "Yeah, awesome." Now, if we get 1 million subs, I'm not gonna complain, you know. But just the kind of person I am, I don't need that many. We don't need that many. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Maria. I do like jokes. I do like jokes for sure. I watch tons of stand-up comedy. What's crazy is like I've heard a joke that's said a certain way, and another comedian, same joke, different punchline. So just because you've heard a joke before doesn't mean you know what the pun is, what the ending is, because they can change up on you. Put my legs off here a little bit. I have to. I've had two um, blood clots in my legs, so I take blood thinners for that, and I have to put my feet up and shake them around sometimes to keep the blood flow good. So that's why I kind of lifted up a little bit. Very important. Blood thinners and stretching. You gotta take care of yourself. Okay. This is one that my nephew would like. He loves dinosaurs. He's got a big stuffy named Rexy, a girl. Um, wood. I mean, that's a big head. That's a lot of teeth. I mean, the dinosaur could like have the log and go, ah, you know, just kind of scrape her teeth back and forth and cut it like a saw, or she could just gnaw on it like a, I don't know, like a mutant beaver. I don't know. I don't know. That's, I mean, if you're saying, oh, you said cut firewood though. Hmm. It depends on how big the firewood is. If it's not too gargantuan, she could just snap it in half with those jaws. I mean, that is a beast. T Rex was just, oh my gosh. The bite force in those jaws is insane. It's insane. I do wish I could see some dinosaurs in real life. I hope one of these days they can. You know, they're cloning sheep and stuff. They're making AI so good that you can't even tell it's a human or not. So I wouldn't doubt, just like Mr. Hammond on the first Jurassic Park. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe that can actually be a thing. You know, uh, find a mosquito or a bug and take the DNA out of it. Um, I mean, it doesn't sound like a dumb idea. I mean, to me, it sounds like it could work. It's just if the DNA could make it through that far in time. That's the question. That seems pretty, mm, I don't know, a little bit doubtful. But I'm not a paleontologist either. Hmm. I mean, she see answers. The dinosaur. Ah, that's great. I love it. Dang it. That was so easy. It was an easy thing. Just I couldn't think about it. I gotta tell. I'm telling my nephew that. Um, sorry about the noise there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm raised up a little bit. I'm swinging my lower legs around like I'm on a bench, like on a bar stool, and just helps keep the blood flow going. Because I sit in this wheelchair like all day long, all day long. So it's yeah, you really gotta be careful. I had a blood clot that was a foot long in my calf. It was horrible. It's big around as your thumb, is a full grown man's thumb. It was not a fun deal. Literally, I could have died. Like, definitely could have died. So yeah, I don't mess around. You know, that's one thing I'll say is I think you're probably pretty young. Is take care of your body now as much as you can. Because when you get older, like me, like 49 and older, stuff starts to not work quite so well. So just a friendly word of advice: take those vitamins. If you can, eat right. You know, go to the doctor regularly. You know, just take care of yourself. If you do go to any concerts, I don't know your age, but like if you are like if you're Gen Z, okay, you can go to a concert. Uh, don't do like a lot of people do. Those speakers at concerts are literally dangerous for your ear canals. If you're gonna go to a concert, try to get in the middle. Don't stand over by the speakers. Some people stand by the speakers because they're like, well, I'm gonna hear this. I paid all this money. Well, yeah, you just paid money to ruin your hearing. So yeah, if you're ever into going to the gun range, always wear ear protection. Tell you another riddle. Yes, chilly outside. What? Ah, chili. Is it chili? Now I'm from Texas. I'm a Southern boy, so I can be like, Oh yeah, Frito chili. Pow. But I'm gonna say chili. There's that joke of well, if it's so chilly outside, go get a bowl. You can say it different ways. I'm gonna say chili, but it is a snowman though. It would melt him, right? So maybe no. You know what? I'm gonna take that one back. It's not chili. Okay, snow ice cream because yeah, there's ice cream you buy from the store, and you can make homemade ice cream, right? And you can make it with snow. Um, as a kid, you've probably had some. If you are, if you, of course, if you're, of course, you've been a kid or are a kid. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna go with that one for now. We'll stick with snow ice cream. Snow ice cream is made with snow. You put some vanilla in there, and I don't know what else. I've never made it. My mom has always made it. And if you've never had snow ice cream, oh, you're missing out. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I thought chili, but I'm like, wait, that's gonna melt. That's gonna melt them. Yay! Yeah! Yes! Yes! I got one right. One out of three. Two out of three ain't bad. Yeah. But yeah, one. I got one. Okay. At least I can say I got one, I guess. I won't, roll away completely ashamed of myself. Uh, I think some jokes I can tell you too. I know some. I don't know a whole lot of jokes, but I know some. Um, man, Maria, I would ask you your age, but as I've learned that women do not like to be asked their age. Some women don't care. Some women might smack you for it too. It's chilly because snowman. It's chill. Oh, I was wrong. Ah, man, I got it wrong. I thought you meant I was right. Uh, darn it. Okay. I was celebrating over here. I was doing a party about it. Messed up. I messed it up. I should have stuck with my first thing. Sometimes you have a gut instinct. Okay, you shouldn't do this, or you should do this, or you should do this. But I didn't have any instinct there. I didn't know. Chili was the first thing that came to my mind. Then I thought, what's gonna melt him? So, but yeah, because this isn't. Yeah, it's a riddle, so it doesn't have to be like, you know, it doesn't have to follow, physics and things like that in the real world. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, I got jokes, and I'm like going, I'm drawing a blank right now. Jeez. Um, so Maria, do you work? Do you have a job? What do you do? I want to be a YouTuber again, and well, I am a YouTuber. I want to make it again. I want to be monetized, get the merch, and then throw in my singing on top of that. Start making some money. I used to work at Walmart in my wheelchair. Actually, I was a service provider. I wrote oil changes, new tires, and things like that. But in the end, my wheelchair couldn't keep up with the job, so I had to quit. I worked a total of 3 years at Tire and Lube Express at Walmart. So it was a good job. I had friends. Uh, uh, Hey, that's cool. That's cool. But of course, you, I mean, you already know this. You're a person. You're not gonna, But please never feel like you have to say something that, or don't make me feel like you let me make you feel like you have to say something because you say what makes you comfortable. I definitely respect people's privacy, and that's just that's your right to have your own privacy. And these days, you can't be too careful with things because it's like all the hackers out there. The hackers have gotten worse. I mean, it's to the point where a hacker doesn't even. Yeah. Oh, I thought you could be 8 years old. I'm just on my mom's phone right now. It's okay. That's okay. You know what? I'm 49 and I don't have a phone. I have a phone, but I don't have any service. Yeah, my service got shut off because there's this thing that you call automatic payment, right? Every time you get your check, you don't have to go to the phone company. They just take it off your check or whatever, right? And 1 month they didn't do it. And then the next month something happened on my van, and then I couldn't afford to turn it back on. So, yeah, you are being recorded on a Samsung AG14 5G phone. And that's the one that does not have cell service. This one right here. So technically, you're doing better than I am. Oh man, 8 years old. That's wonderful. I tell you, man. Yeah, I tell you, Maria, enjoy it. I wish I could be a kid again. I do. Most most grown-ups do. Because when you grow up, then you got to pay bills, and you got all the unfun things. I still have fun, but 8 years old. Wow, that's crazy. You got some good riddles. Wow. Riddle me this. 47 minutes. All right, cool. Um, I know when I was a teenager, young, my daddy, he kind of insisted, he would pay my phone bill. My sister, he was a really good dad. He was a truck driver. He drove one of those really big semi trucks for like 28 years, something like that. I did see the Statue of Liberty from a distance. I saw it. I saw we were going across a big bridge and little small section of the ocean. And the bridge went a big old long bridge went across that section of the ocean. And then I looked to the left and I saw the Statue of Liberty. I never saw it up close though, which was kind of a bummer. See, the thing is, when you're a truck driver, you don't make any money by sitting there in your truck. You have to drive and get those deliveries made, just like FedEx. They got to get the deliveries made. And that's how they make their money. Keep doing my feet. Yeah, but you got some good riddles, man. I would say you're a very smart 8 year old. Maria Camacho. I love that. I love the first name is awesome. And Camacho. I love Camacho. That's such a cool name. Now, am I wrong on this? Does Maria mean Mary in Spanish or en español? I know like Jesus. is Jesus in Spanish. I know some, but I'm just not fluent. En español. Poquito. One time I was a friend's birthday. I went like this. When oh man, you got it first. Well, congratulations! Yay! Woo! Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I have. I'll be honest. I have hardly ever been able to catch anything in my mouth, whether it be a grape, a raisin, whatever. I just don't have. I don't know. I'm just. I'm not built that way. I just can't. Maybe once out of my whole 49 years, that I've done that. But yeah, I try to sing not every day, but every other day, usually in practice, because practice makes perfect. And but right now, mainly, where I'm definitely sticking. YouTube is the main focus. You guys are the main focus, and will continue to be, even when the music comes around. You guys will be the main focus. That's just going to be an extra way for me to make money. And as you know, yeah, right. What if you had $100 right now, right? I mean, think about the cool toys you could buy, dolls. I don't know if you're into dolls or not. Not every girl's into dolls. Some girls are more tomboyish. Uh, so you might want an RC car instead of a doll, but maybe you want a doll. One of the biggest things that I want is it's called a track chair, and literally has rubber tank treads on a wheelchair, the power wheelchair. You can go anywhere, like anywhere. This has just got regular tires. It's an insane thing. It's just a name. Okay, I got you. Um, so 8 years old. What grade is that? Because I don't even know. My niece and nephew, my niece is 19, my nephew's 22. So I don't, it's been a long time since I've seen them like in small in school and stuff. So I forget how it works. I'm in 27,000th grade. I'm kidding, but yeah, like it's being 49. Wow. If they had grades up to 49, oh my gosh. I don't know what you would call that. And yeah, definitely stay in school, at least the regular school. And if you do end up going to college sometime, make sure when you go to college. And I know you're 8 years old, but you ever think about that, about the future and stuff? Think that always pick something that you know is going to make money. Because some people go to college and they get out of college and they're working at McDonald's because, well, they yeah, practice Spanish, Duolingo. I'll try Duolingo, but it seems like they um, they're too quick with it. Like they want you to memorize and go fast, got really fast. Um, the best way I know to learn Spanish is immersion, which means to have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a friend or a family member who speaks fluent Spanish. And the more you hang around with that person, you're just gonna pick it up. I mean, I know so many words and stuff. I just don't know fluent. Tortuga, turtle, you know. you know, Elvano, Elvano. Uh, see, the B and the V sound kind of same though. Elvano, something like that. Uh, and there's all, I don't know, there's just, yeah, hundreds of things that I know, but I haven't stuck them together yet. Rondé's big, you know. How can I do this? See, Pedro, Pedro. Yeah, you got to roll your tongue. Dog, it's Pero. So it's so Pedro, Pedro. Yeah, that's always been one of my hard things is rolling the tongue. It does not come natural. I am a white boy. It does not come natural. Um, oh, third grade. Okay, for a second. Okay, I got you. You're in third grade. All right, cool, cool. Well, you know, you are a very nice young lady, and I do appreciate you coming on here. Hopefully, soon there'll be other young folks on here that you can talk to as well. There is somebody. Their channel is called Meow. Uh, I think Meow is a kid because all of their videos were Roblox. I love kids. Kids are so amazing. I love kids. You guys are the future. You know, you're the future. Um, I never I never got to have my own kids. I had stepkids one time, and then we got divorced, and then I lost that. I loved them as much as like your mom and dad love you, but it's just it's just they just weren't blood, blood related. Well, I did hear that school quit teaching cursive writing, um, which blew my mind when I heard that. Um, I used to write poetry, right, for quite a while, and my handwriting was like, mwah. It was nice, and I could write some mean cursive. Anymore, not really. I mean, I can write cursive, but I mean, there's really no sense in it, really. Um, you don't have to have it. It's just it is easier to tell, like if somebody's trying to like let's say there's a toy and one of your friends who's not really a friend takes your toy and then they put their name on it, right? Or it's like I don't know. It's just a way to tell the difference between handwriting. One person's cursive most time does not look like another person's cursive, but printing does. One of my jokes. All right. Okay. I got to think of one. Um, Man, I ain't done these in a while. Yeah, I haven't done lives in so long. I am so rusty. Um, I'm trying. I want to tell one that's not about anything. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Um, I am not sure what you're talking about, my friend, but I am going to report you because that's a horrible thing to come on somebody's channel and tell me I have an 8-year-old little girl in here. So would you be an actual nice person and just just go away because you're that's not cool. I'm reporting you for harassment and bullying, and I'm going to report you every single time. Keep trying it. Okay. Now, Maria, I don't normally talk to trolls. The first time I will talk to them and explain to them, you need to not do this. Uh, Now, I don't have any moderators because I don't need any because we used to be monetized, so I know how it works. Uh, if you get a troll, this is one thing I can tell you for sure. As a person who's had a channel that's been monetized, uh, don't even talk to them. Don't give them the time of day. Just report them. It's the best thing to do. Um, this is just a little rule I make for myself. I'll talk to you once, but after that, if you don't heed the warning, then I don't talk to you no more. And what's funny is when trolls come on your channel and they're spending time, that's content, right? So they're actually doing you a favor. So if they come back on, I'm just gonna let them keep saying stuff, and I'm gonna let them come in and they can say what they want to say. Um, I'm 49. It takes more than a troll to make me upset. I'm not gonna. These are the kind of people that you call keyboard warriors. They're just online bullies who have, I don't know, daddy issues. Life didn't treat them well, and now they want to take it out on everybody else. I don't know. I want to be able to sleep at night. You know, I want to know that, like today, my little friend Maria, I treated her with respect. I was very nice to her, you know, and then I know I can sleep because I don't feel bad because I wasn't being mean to people. Okay, back to me thinking about a joke. That kind of interrupted my train of thought there. Okay, what's green and red and goes 100 miles an hour? You probably know this one. This is kind of old school. It's kind of gross, but it's not like bad gross where a kid can't hear. I wouldn't say anything like that with you in here. I'm actually trying to quit cussing. I'm trying. It's a bad habit. That's one thing I can tell you right there is never cuss because once you start doing it, it's so hard to quit, and it's really not a good look on somebody to cuss. It's just not. I mean, I'm not Christian, I'm not religious, nothing like that. But so what goes 100 miles an hour and is green and red? So you just think about it. I'm gonna take a drink of my agua, mas agua, por favor. I do not know how to sing part of a song in Spanish. Actually, that song's only partly sung in Spanish. Was it the part was like pero si te hace llorar a mí me wait see y esta vez contigo cuando triste estás I'll be there anytime you need me by your side to drive away every teardrop you've cried. So that's kind of some of the stuff that I sing. That guy's name was Freddie Fender. Back in the 1980s, it was very popular to be a Spanish person, sing half your song in Spanish and the other half in country in English, just in country music. That was a big thing back then. I said I love the Spanish culture. I do so much. Uh, and you know where I'm coming from. You know what you can tell your family. It's like I don't blame you guys. I don't blame anybody who wants to come over to America because it's horrible over in Mexico, and I realize that. It's not worth it to come over illegally because it just catches up with you, especially now since Trump's doing his thing. So But I don't blame you guys. I can't. It's you have these horrible people. You know, you don't even feel safe walking outside sometimes if you do live in Mexico. Um, do you live in Mexico or you okay? What is it? Unis something Stados. Unis Stados. I forget how to say United States in Spanish. I need to brush up on my Spanish. I will. You know what? For you, I will get on Duolingo and I will practice a little bit. Just because you asked, I will. Sometimes in college, you are like you go to Mexico and you can be like a foreign exchange student or something like that, and you can move in with a Spanish family, and before you know it, you are speaking Espanol fluently. Fluently. Some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life have been Mexican people, hardworking, just an amazing work ethic. They love their families. Yeah. So kudos to you guys. This is funny. My sister, when I was a kid, we were kids, so we picked on each other. She told me I was adopted one time. So I started crying, and like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's weird sometimes. Like I'm like, am I part Spanish or something? Like I go out in the sun, I get a tan. It stays tan for a long time, and there's no like my skin doesn't flake off like a snake skin flakes off. You get a sun burn. Well, sometimes right after the sunburn or during that period, your sun or not sun, your skin can start to flake off and peel off. Um, I have actually been told that I look Spanish like 3 times. One was by a police officer. So okay, I'm trying to think what joke I told you. Okay, the answer to the joke is a frog in a blender. Now, would I ever put a frog in a blender? No, man. I would not do that. That's horrible. But it's a good joke. It's a good joke. And now, does a blender go 100 miles an hour? I don't know. Probably. They're pretty fast if it was on the high setting. Come on, Tony. I know I've got more jokes. I just got to think about them. Some that are proper. Some have cuss words, some are not that more grown up. And I'm not going to say that to you. That's definitely improper. Um, what's crazy is I'm actually glad we got a troll. I'm actually happy that I'm back. I'm back again. We got wonderful people like you on here, and those guys. Trolls are just part of the thing. Um, Miss Maria, have you ever had a troll yourself? Have you had people be mean to you online and stuff like that? If you do, remember, just ignore them, right? Report them. Even, maybe if you have an older sibling or your mom or dad, tell them, because they're. Says we got 4 on here, now 3 on here, all right? Now, if anybody's on here and you're not subscribed, if you like what you've seen and heard, if you would subscribe for me, that would be amazing. Takes just a split second of your time, and it's free. And you're gonna help grow a channel, and I will not let you guys down. We're gonna have so much fun. My nephew Cody was mentioning about going to the zoo, right? We go as a family to the zoo, stuff like that. We're gonna record that, and you guys can come along for the ride. So there's a lot of fun coming. I promise you that. Yeah, my word, for sure. What's another joke? Hmm. Okay, I have a one-liner joke. Okay, one-liner joke. You know I'm in a wheelchair. Okay, power wheelchair. Um, I did have a girlfriend a while back, but when I was with her, I had one of those wheelchairs that don't have motors that you gotta push. Somebody has to push you. Well, I had to break it with her because she kept being too pushy. So there's one. That's that's called a one-liner, right? It's just kind of a simple like one like that. I have other jokes, but some of them are not nice enough cuss words, so I'm not gonna do that for sure. Are you still there, Maria? Now, just so you know, I've had this one troll for I don't know how long who just insists on coming in and just telling lies and just being just really mean. So it's just one of those guys. It's just a troll. So I'm going to let you meet my nephew Cody sometime. Now he is 22, uh, but we're both big kids, you know. But yeah, I think you would like Cody. Me and him, I'm his uncle. So as his uncle, sometimes we do. I have a Loki action figure, it's 12 inches tall. I have a Scooby figure. I'm born with his dinosaur stuffies. We sit down together for an hour and we play with stuffies. We make up stories in our imagination, and we kind of bring them to life, sort of, with the stuffies. Did you know even older grown-ups are actually they actually play with stuffies, even if they don't have kids? It's almost like we're switching places. It's like the grown-ups are playing video games and stuff like this, and then like the kids are growing up too fast. It's like earlier when I said, just enjoy your childhood while it's there, because you know. So I'm just hoping that person didn't run you off by saying dumb things. I, I don't know. But yeah, it's just yeah. There's just mean people sometimes. It just really is. If somebody is as bad as he just said I was, there would be a lot more people saying the same thing. But no, no. He is from the UK. Uh, well, he calls himself Peter, but I don't even believe that's his name. I think he's a habitual liar. Um, like he loves lying. He lies so much that he believes his own lies. It's one of those things. Not a good person. Not a good person to deal with. Now everybody can change their ways. He could change his way and be a better person, but he's choosing not to. So, yep. I think Maria got chased off. That's great, man. Well, well, I guess we're gonna sit here. and let the four people or whoever comes on there give me some content. So here's how it's going to go on this live. I don't know how long I'm going. Anybody wants to say something, you want to say anything negative, then go ahead and say it. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm just going to let you say your stuff. You know, Peter, I think one of these could be you. So, how's your mom doing? How's your mom doing, Peter? How's she doing? I'm gonna come visit your mom sometimes. I bet she's hot. Oh, God, I can't do it anymore. So, if you guys are just kind of window shopping, you're just listening to the stream, there's not much going on. This is just a live to talk to people. That's it. To somebody else, obviously, it's a way to insult people, but that's all right. That's karma sucks. One of these days, one of these days, it catches up with everybody. Negative attitudes and anger and stuff. It's not the answer. It's back. So I guess there's four people watching. So if you want to get, you guys want to have a conversation, that's cool. If not, y'all can just hang out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just chill. Um, if you guys are on here to have entertainment, this is probably not the live for you today. It's probably not the live because there's nothing going on, besides talking, and you guys aren't talking, so it's it's fine. It's fine. You can hang out there as long as you want, but it's just not. It's kind of funny too. I don't know. I'm not even going to say that. I don't know. Never mind. One of those thoughts that you think you want to say, but then you think about it, you're like, nah. Do, 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 do. If you're the clicking guys, it's just me moving my legs back and forth in the wheelchair, moving around. I keep doing this so I don't mess up my circulation. Trying to stay alive, y'all. I ain't trying to die. Run my blood clot. Two of those bad boys in a year. Not a fun thing. I'm laying in a hospital bed thinking, man, am I going to wake up the next morning? Not a good feeling. I will say this is when things get weird right here. This is when things get weird. It's when you got to use your brain and just think slowly because I'm hoping, because I've never met Maria Camacho, but might not even be an A-girl. Might be the person that left the comment, because you can make numerous, and I do mean a lot, of just copy. You can copy somebody else's channel, you know. So it's one of those things you just can't let it get to you. You know, keep on rolling, doing your thing, and when you blow past them, and you're monetized and they're not, you know, that's. It seems like last time we got monetized, that's kind of what it was. The closer we got to be monetized, the more people tried to pick on you and stuff. And after we got there, well, a lot of people shut their mouths. We had so many people that thought we couldn't make it, and we did. That's one thing you learn about me as a creator is that uh, when I set my mind to do something, nobody's going to stop me. That's one thing you'll learn. You can say a million trillion mean things. You can dog me. You can say whatever you want. It's not going to change the fact that, yeah, I'm not going to turn into a mean person or, yeah, not going to happen. But honestly, thank you to the trolls. Thank you. You know, hey, you're giving me content. You want to give 100 thumbs down? Go for it. Go for it. That's content. The very thing that trolls do to a YouTuber, it's honestly, I'm just gonna say it, it's out of ignorance. It is. You're being mean to a channel and dogging them, and at the same time you're building them up. So it's like it doesn't make any sense. You would think if you wanted to get at them, you know, you just wouldn't come to their channel. You wouldn't give them any likes. You wouldn't give them anything, because your negativity is helping me just get that much closer on the watch time. So thank you very much. Okay, so we got four people. So out of four people, nobody wants to say anything at all. I mean, you don't have to, guys. Never feel like you have to say anything, but it would be nice to have a conversation since I am live, because I feel bad I'm not giving you guys the greatest entertainment right now because I can't. Uh, Tonight at 12, I order a really nice laptop. I'm well renting it, and we're gonna get the trail cam over there, the night vision / daytime, uh, cam so you can see deers in the daytime. You can see them at night. You can see owls. You can see possums, raccoons, owls. Like I said, we have coyotes also. Stray, not stray, but I just dogs that live nearby. We live on a dirt road, so we only have one neighbor that's really close. Um, Besides my sister and her future husband, he is an awesome dude. He's an electrician, a very very good electrician, like professional, like top grade as best as you can get electrician. That's He makes some serious money, and they live about 200 feet from us. So it's nice to have family, Me, my mom, my niece, my nephew, uh, future brother-in-law, and my sister. La familia es importante, mi amigos. Family is muy important, my friends. Very important, my friends. Yeah, I was practicing singing earlier, and I got about maybe an hour out of it. Sometimes, some days, it's like you just get something stuck in your throat, and you just can't get it out or something, and so it does mess with. It's hard to stay in key when that's happening. And keeping your tone right, all that stuff. And if there's any haters that are watching the channel, we went from 58 subscribers to 69 in one day, one evening. We're getting tons of likes, tons of views. So this channel is definitely growing, and there's nothing going to stop it. If you guys do wonder why there's no moderators, it's because I don't want moderators, because I do not trust enough. Not after the stuff that I've been through and something recently. Definitely just put that in cement, that's in stone, chisel it in stone, that I don't need a moderator to control my channel. Or, well, our channel here is a family, but you really don't need him as long as you just know how to handle people. Don't take it personal. That's the thing. Don't take it personal. Never, ever take it personal. They want to get in here. You just don't let them in there. Tell me one of your jokes. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this is the one part that I do dislike this about YouTube. It's like you never know. You just never know. You get on, you go live, you do your thing, and eventually you'll find out who's fake, who's not. So, now, lives are probably going to become a thing of the past. So if the person who wrote the mean message earlier is on here, enjoy it while you can, because it's not going to last very long. Because after I get everything I need, it's going to be nothing but uploads, and that's it. So understand that one. There are so many freaking Unabombers, so many horrible people these days. I never knew how many mean people there were until COVID and BLM, and then and everything seems to be changing around now on YouTube a little bit, and it's just, oh my word. I don't, lives right now are worth it for me and us because it's getting some love, it's building the channel. Um, but trail cams and reaction videos are at the top of the list, up at the top of the list. They're, not the very tippity, they're not the main big thing, but they're definitely big. And yeah, there's no sense in going live, at that time. I mean, most people on YouTube really don't do lives. They really don't, unless they're like gamers and But I'm not a gamer. I play games, but I'm not a gamer. Walking Dead Survival Instinct is my favorite video game. I like I like Halo a little. I'll play it, but it's not my favorite. Then there's Fallout 4, Fallout 3. I haven't played the Fallout 76 thing. I've had mixed messages. I've heard that it was just 76 wasn't a great game at first because there were so many glitches, but they fixed things now. So COD, Call of Duty. I got damn good at Call of Duty. I could take you out in a heartbeat, quick. Now, oh boy, if I went into a map of Call of Duty, I'd get my butt kicked so bad. Just like singing, playing video games, it's the same thing, sort of, as far as practice makes perfect. And I have no practice, have had no practice for months. Lower this thing back down. Kind of move my legs around a lot, so. Well, we're gonna see if we get anybody else on here for a Monday. I'm surprised anybody came. Um, 5 in the house. Remember, guys, nothing is, what we don't talk about on this channel is politics, racism, religion, sports. We'll talk a little sports. I mean, I don't really know much about sports because I don't even like sports. I'm a guy's guy, but I just don't like sports. Guns and rebuilding lawnmowers and building things out of wood, So I'm a guy's guy, but I'm just not. I've never been a sports guy. I just never really have. This is awesome though. We got 5 people in there right now, or 5 maybe. Um, so, like I said, guys, there's only one person on this ton of it's giving me grief. So I know that some of you are probably, just fine. Be good people. Uh, do I know that? I don't know that because there's no way to tell that. People are nuts, guys. I mean, people can literally, you can get like four different cell phones, five different cell phones, and, put a different name and a thing on it. And it just, yeah. And pretend to be other people, kind of like catfishing or, you know, hour and 36 minutes. Well, that's only a few minutes from what we had last live. Guys, forgive me for not talking. I just don't have nothing to talk about, to be honest. Uh, you guys want to have a conversation with me, feel free. But if not, yeah, I just don't have much to say right now. Like I said, this is not a permanent thing. So you guys know, um, I'm going to pretty much be done with lives, pretty much. After you get the trail cam and going in the reaction videos. The lives are going to be a thing of the past. Now, I will still answer your comments. Um, and, you show my channel love, like they say, without saying the other thing, then I will show your channel love. That's the way I've always done it, really. Guys, I'm going to back over here and just kind of hang out. If you guys want to talk, I can see the chat. So thank you for the emojis. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do apologize, guys. Just not really nothing to talk about. It's just the thing. It's nothing that really matters anyway. All right, come in with the emojis. Nice, I like it. Keep them coming. That's nice. I appreciate it. I do want to say one thing, guys, is that the person who came and wrote the mean comments earlier, I don't hate those people. I don't hate that person. Um, Honestly, I wish whatever happened, we had a little disagreement and turned it into something bigger than it needed to be. And this is what it's like now. It's kind of sad, to be honest. You don't come across very many friends in your life. Life's too short to play games with each other and to be mean. And I just really wanted to put that out there. All right, smiling faces and some emojis. Thank you guys. Heck yeah, lay on that button. All right. Some people get mad at people when they leave a lot of emojis and say, "Oh, quit the spamming." You know, I'm like, I don't care. They're emojis. It doesn't matter to me. It's if anything, it's just entertaining and nice to see. You know that clicking and moving around, guys. It's just my wheelchair here. Guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna mute this phone. All right, guys, we're unmuted. Well, like I said, guys, anybody wants to come on and say hi, um, you're welcome to. Just know there is a troll about, so just keep that in mind uh, for your own, you know, just so you know. Cheers to whoever in stream are not a troll. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. You guys, just so you know, guys, Maria Camacho is supposed to be 8 years old. She's a kid. Okay, now the biggest people on YouTube have kids for subscribers. So, but just so you know, that's not. I don't just cater to just kids. It's I have grown-ups on here, a mix of them. So it's just no, is what it is. See on YouTube, you can't set it. If I put it to it's not for kids, I'm not gonna get any comments. The watch time thing's messed up, and even if you do that, people are still gonna try to creep in and be phonies and weirdos and trolls. And you just gotta have to roll with the punches on this. You just have to. If you guys notice in the background, there's a refrigerator. Now it's not the brand name is Galanz, Galanz, but that is a huge sticker of over a foot tall sticker of Shaggy and Scooby. I am a Scooby Doo nut. I love Halloween, Scooby Doo, Jason, Myers. Yeah, I'm all into that stuff. I I am a huge kid at heart, at heart, but I'm a grown man. But at heart, I think it's if you can't be a kid at heart as a grown up, then you're not going to be a very fun person to hang around with. Honestly, you just not unless you're hanging out with the same people like that. I myself would like to have a little fun while I'm still breathing. So yeah, because I'm taking my shoes off because it's like I'm at home. I'm in here, so it's just no sense in keeping these bad boys on right now. Um, like I said, guys, we don't really discuss politics on here really, but I mean, you can say, you can say, well, I voted for this person, that person, simple little things. I mean, as grown-ups, if you can't agree to disagree, then you need to kind of reassess your attitude and way you conversate and just hang out with people. That's the weird high pitched noise I make to my niece when she's out here. She has a dry sense of humor, and we just screw with each other. That's how we get we talk to each other. It's kind of like her language almost. Just what's that? She's 19. She's a very amazing young woman, very smart. My nephew's 22, very amazing young gentleman, strong as an ox. Kid can, man, he's never even lifted weights in his life, and he is stout. I'll tell you that. I really am curious about what the kid might build a bench press. He's one of the people that's just naturally stout. He's just kind of just has it. Thank you for the emojis, guys. Thank you. Spam those suckers as long as you want. Got the love going on. All right. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Not trying to ignore you guys. Just when you do have a troll in the mist, sometimes if you don't give them nothing to look at, what kind of ruin, kind of burst their bubble. You know what I mean? It's kind of like mental warfare. Yep. Tell me one of your jokes. Last comment. It's probably gonna be the last comment we have, guys. Now, when I am done dusting off my wheelchair and all stuff, I'm probably going to probably call it quits for today. And honestly, guys, uh, I want to thank everybody for coming to the lives. I appreciate you a lot. But I do have somebody in my midst that hates my guts. So this might be the last live that we have. So just so you know that. So if you have anything that you want to be able to say on a live, I would say it now. It's nothing to do with anybody else. It's a nice person, and they're not the furthest thing. They're the furthest thing from the troll. But yeah, I think yeah, the smartest thing to do would be to just stop doing this because you know we have really grown in the last few days or last couple weeks. Well, oh shoot, not 2 months, and I'm way off. But it's really not worth the just crap that you know these people put you through. Nobody deserves to be talked to in a bad way. You know, it's just people have nothing better to do with their time than just be mean. And it's just, so yeah, I think I'm going to talk to my mom, see what she thinks, and yeah, it's probably the last one. But that's okay though, because the lives, yeah, they're not what's going to make this channel just explode and in a good way. It's yeah, it's going to be the really cool trail cam footage. It's going to be their action videos. That's what's going to make the channel. But seriously, anybody wants to say something, please. If you want to do it on live, just know this is probably the last chance that you're ever going to get on this channel. Nothing you guys did, it's what the one person did. And it just kind of, yeah. I honestly thought that the person had just kind of got tired of being a bully and harassing and moved on, but they obviously haven't learned their lesson. I hope this person grows up one of these days and they learn that supposed to treat people like you want to be treated. Being a bully, being a mean person, it's just not good. It will get you in the end. It's gonna bite you right in the ass. Pardon my French, but it will. And it's going to. And the, the negative part of my brain saying, well, wow, I wish I'd be there the day karma, kicks in and this guy gets what he deserves. But no, I don't, because I wish he would just chill out and just work on himself and be a better person. I'm one of those people. I want to lift people up. I don't want to tear people down. I don't want to be that way. That's not me, really. It's just not the person I am. I don't see how all these people can even sleep at night and treat people the way they do. It's just it makes me sick. It almost makes me nauseous. And the thing about going live, guys, is this. It's like if you do an upload, they can come back after you upload the video and they can comment. But you're not there to see it live. They know they can't sit there. At that point, they can't sit there and try to toy with you and get off on the situation. They're not going to get built to do so. Going live is really putting yourself out there. You really are. You should be able to do that and not worry about people like him. But it is the unfortunate thing of YouTube. Being a YouTuber, being a creator, it's just part of the thing. Negative comments will come. It doesn't matter if you're a YouTuber, you're a comedian. You could be like the biggest comedian in the world. You can be Beyonce. everybody gets negative comments. It's not just YouTubers. It's, yeah, everybody who's in the limelight of any kind is going to get bad comments. You just keep being you. Keep being your wonderful self. And keep going. And you don't worry about them. So to the person who left me a comment earlier, if one of those numbers is you, sort your life out, mate. Sort your life out, mate. Guys, love you, and hope you have a good evening. There will be more uploads coming up, but this will probably be the last live. So I want to thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you like what you see, and please tell your friends about us. Peace out. Peace, love, and Pringles.